Right. Gates fly back from the mile. They're off and racing. Good Dispatch with early speed. Pushing forward, Release the Sacks. Likewise, He's a Royal down on the fence, and also a Museum Bellotti. Pushing forward is Pirate's Fortune, being followed across next of all by Barchi Galupo. This or That settles down prominent also. Now Transitional on the second line of betting has settled 2.5 lengths off the leader. They were followed by Malawi. Working forward around the outside is Ron's Lad. Down on the inside, He's a Royal, who was restrained and ends up midfield in running. Then came the favourite, Jimmy Rapid, who's third last. Second last down on the inside, Nobel Suspect, and settling down last of all, It's Not a Way to Go. 900 metres to run as they go onto the side of the course, and it's Release the Sacks who shows the way. 3/4 Pirates Mistress. Doing it tough is on the outside is Barchi Galupo third. Down on the inside, a Museum Bellotti getting a good run, followed by This or That. Ron's Lad deep also. They were followed next of all by He's a Royal. Malawi the outside. Down on the inside, Transitional, being followed next of all by Nobel Suspect. The outside next of all, it's the favourite Jimmy Rapid, who starts its run from the tail, and last of all, Not a Way to Go. On the point of the turn, it's Release the Sacks who shows the way at the 450. Jimmy Rapid's gone up around the outside quickly. Pirates Mistress between these two. Then came next of all a Museum Bellotti, who takes the cutaway now. Further back is This or That, but Jimmy Rapid went up at the 200 and hit the lead. It's Jimmy Rapid who's going for home now. Autier gives it a crack with the whip, and it's pulling away and responding. It's Jimmy Rapid who's going home. It's absolutely going to blitz this lot. A sprinting masterclass here, and Jimmy Rapid gets up by 7 lengths. Second across the line, Release the Sacks. Third in, He's a Royal. They were followed in by Transitional, and then came Nobel Suspect, This or That, followed in by Pirates Mistress, Malawi, and then came Nobel Suspect. They were followed in a big break then by Barchi Galupo, who crossed the line with its stablemate Not a Way to Go, and Ron's Gem was last of all. Well, a very confident ride there by Matthew Autier. Jimmy Rapid from the tail, third last at the 600. He released the brake, and this horse is just shot away, and you would suggest there's more wins in store with this fellow. If he can replicate that performance in any way, Jimmy Rapid, Autier and Craig Wright combining. Release the Sacks in second, and He's a Royal will get third there, numbers 4, 10 and 2. Jimmy Rapid brings up its maiden win at start number 7. A 4-year-old He's a Decoy gelding from Arsamosa, owned by Lalola Farms, managed by Miss Kay Everett, trained by Craig Wright and ridden by Matthew Autier. Second across the line was the 10, and that was Release the Sacks. Pacemaker, Brett Matthews and Renee Forrest combining for the minor placing. A 4-year-old Saxon mare from Final Ransom, owned by B. Bell, N and Mrs. M. Shaw, G. Neal, B. Byrne, G. Mackenzie, G. Nicholson, Mrs. E. Baxter, Robert Baxter, Miss J. Opie, Dr. S.